What's up, guys? I am watching the show The Witcher right now, and I'm about an episode and a half before I finish. Um, casting Henry Cavill as Geralt as the Witcher. So basically, I was introduced to The Witcher a few years ago. It was a video game that they turned into the show. Witcher 3 won a bunch of awards. I think it won a Game of the Year. And one of the big reasons for this was it's just very in-depth storyline. And not just Witcher 3, but all the Witchers in general. There's a building of a storyline, and which sets the foundation for a great show if that's the direction you want to go in. I remember my buddy calling me and being like, "Dude, they're casting Henry Cavill as the Witcher," and he's like, "This is really, really cool because Henry is a huge fan of the game, and he really wanted this part." So first of all, whenever I hear like a actor is really pushing to get a role, or is really excited, or is a big fan of the role that they're playing, that I love that so much, because you think about that when you're watching the show. And it's also exciting because like they really do. I mean, you can't prove it, but like for most of the time, you really know that they really do care about this character and what is being done. And a lot of times, this makes the artist more involved in the creative process, or how this character is being interpreted. And so first and foremost, just hearing that like got me excited. Second of all, from not watching any of his acting, just seeing what he looked like, as Geralt, spot on. I mean, really, Henry really looks the part. He's a huge dude. He played Superman, which him playing Superman. I thought they were going to choose an actor that maybe was not as well known to play The Witcher. But choosing someone like him, like it's going to bring a mainstream audience. In my opinion, it's going to bring a mainstream audience to the show that I think, is giving it power right now in terms of, the quality they're putting into it, but also like long term. And I don't know what the reviews are for it. I mean, I'm really enjoying it at the moment, but I think choosing an actor that is that well known, I think that was a good choice off of the Witcher direct. I don't know even what you would call that, the team. I think that was a great choice off the team. And finally, watching his actual acting, he is so on point. His ability to his character is hilarious, meaning like he is constant comic relief, despite the fact that he's kind of this like brooding, kind of unemotional dude, and that goes to show Henry's ability to act, like his ability to express, despite the fact that this guy on the outside is supposed to be kind of a brute, kind of like I was mentioning, kind of emotionless. You can tell that there are layers and layers to this character. The Witcher, the actual character, The Witcher, Geralt he's kind of like an Aragorn sort of type from Lord of the Rings, where he looks human but he's not, and he's seen and he's experienced so much more than the humans around him. I think like I don't know what his age is, but his timeline is totally different. And he's just kind of got that vibe about him that, okay, that, I don't even know what the term I would use, unearthly. Yeah, he looks like a guy that's almost apathetic from all of the experiences that, he's had, good and bad. But mostly I'm picking up bad. So that anti-hero vibe is strong in him. But also there's a righteousness about his character too that is undeniable, not just in his actions, but just in the way, like the things that he says, the way he says it, and his overall vibe, the way he carries himself. And this, it's not, I'm giving credit to the writing, obviously, but I'm giving credit to Henry in his ability to, kind of like Ryan Gosling in a lot of ways, do a lot of micro acting, just the expressions on his face, his just the little mannerisms, even the grunts, and the placement of these things, and the way he's doing it. A lot of actors would just, they just wouldn't be able to do it in a way that actually has either a comedic relief or like an emotional impact. And I'm really impressed with Henry's ability here, because I did see the Superman. I think I saw Justice League. I might have seen part of a Superman movie, and I thought he was good. I thought he was good at Superman, but I'm not the biggest fan of Superman, so I didn't really care. But seeing his acting like in this has really made me a fan of the dude. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of this, and yeah, finishing up the season. Cool beans, guys. Peace. Have a good one.